And welcome to Silverbacks Park in Metro Atlanta for a beautiful May evening. It's a certainly exciting night for Apotheos FC here at Silverbacks Park, just nestled nicely right next to Spaghetti Junction for the home opener for the NPSL season. I'm Jared Smith taking you through tonight's festivities as we have Apotheos FC with their home opener against Alliance 865 making their way down from Knoxville for tonight's matchup. Looking forward to seeing what Apotheos is able to put together coming off of a opening season loss on the road to Hickory, a 2-0 defeat that saw a red card to Liam Vivian in the second half right after halftime. That came right after an own goal, and then Apotheos pushing for the equalizer, unable to get it. They fall 2-0 on the road, but looking to rebound this evening. It's their home opener. It's the first matchup of the season for Alliance 865 as they start their year on the road. As far as what you're looking for this evening lineup-wise, for Apotheos, you're looking at Justin Guest, or there we go, Nusha Murfendereski in goal. Number 6, Christopher Stafford, Alexander Henderson, Craig Chisholm, Christian Ransom, Jordan Beam, Jack Humphreys, Miguel Gonzalez, Justin Guest, Georgia State alum, out there trying to spearhead the attack with Aaron Witten, and then Bolin Lakiaka. We'll take a look at the lineups now for 865 Alliance. In goal, we got Michael Garahy, Cy Foote, Isaac Dorsey, looks like Zach Blair, Pfeiffer, Andy Sullins, who's an Atlanta United Academy alum, Paul Samarich, Marcelo Rodriguez, Arkin Olosoy, Lucas Norden, and David Shaha. So looking forward to seeing both these teams line up, see how it looks. Looks like both teams are lining up in the tunnel. We'll be back in just a bit with kickoff for tonight's festivities for Apotheos FC. Again, their home opener, coming off a heartbreaking end last season after a Cinderella run, making it to the NPSL final, only to fall in penalty kicks to Tulsa Athletic. Apotheos trying to get back on the right foot. It's coming up in just a bit from Silverbacks Park.
Westside 109, let me hear you real quick. Westside, let me hear you. Yes, sir, I love it. Starting lineups are momentarily. singing and playing of our national anthem. Fans, it's time now for your starting lineup. First, for 865 Alliance, number 9, Andy Sullins. Number 7, Lucas Norton. Next is 11, Arden Ulasoy. 10 is Juan Charles Rivas. 8, Marcelo Rodriguez. 20 is Paul Schmarch. 12 is Isaac Dorsey. 6 is Sia Foots. 5 is Zach Blair. 2 is Paul Piper. Number 00 is our goalkeeper for 865 is Michael Gary. Number 23 is Jacobo Rodriguez. 18 is Hayden Pendergrass. 15 is David Chaha. Number 21 is Caleb Panalero. Number 19 is Naham Talafera. 00 goalkeeper is Matt Meschendorf. And 00 other goalkeeper is Tanner Hart. The assistant coaches for the Alliance is Antonio Castellanos, Ben Rice, and the head coach for the Alliance is Laban DeFries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for your starting lineup for the Apotheos FC. Number 3 is Julio Neto. 10 is Koda Tahaka. 12 is Alexander Guzman. 13 is Muhammad Rahim Khan. 19 is David Nanus. 15 is Carlos Luna. 18 is Callum Ryborn. Midfielder is 8, Miguel Guzman. Forward is number 9, Aaron Whitten. The other forward is number 11, Roland Leakehaka. Defenseman is 16, Alexander Henderson. Other defenseman is 17, Christian Ransom. We got number Christian Chisholm. Goalkeeper 1 is Lucian Metafersky. Midfielder 4 is Jack Humphreys. Other midfielder number 5 is Jordan Bean. Defender is number 6, Christopher Schaefer. And other forward is Justin Guest. Apotheos FC is coached by our head coach, Jonathan Mercado. Assistant coach is Joel McElroy. And the technical director is Alan Ray. It's game time.
Back to Apotheos FC's home opener. Excited for a really big night for this club in their 3rd season. Looking to make some noise, trying to get back to a national championship, coming as close as possible without winning it last year, and now looking to see what Apotheos can do in year 3. They started off the season with a road loss against Hickory 2-0. Now a chance to get things going back on the right step. We are kicking off. We are underway from Silverbacks Park. Joining us on YouTube, thank you wherever you are and however you're doing. Apotheos in the burgundy, 865 wearing white. Early action, Apotheos trying to force their way down the field. Bit of a loose pass. Home side recovers, though. It's Craig Chisholm trying to play it long. Aaron Witten trying to get on the end of it, unable to do so. Cleared out quite nicely. Chisholm already being really active out of that left back role. Chisholm looking where he wants to drop that, cuts it right back. And basically take a free kick at the same spot. Play this one back. Try and work it around to the right-hand side. Loose ball recovered by the home side Apotheos. Taking their time. There's Alexander Henderson playing left center, back up to Chisholm. It's a loose pass, now a chance to get forward for 8-6-5 with a chance to break with numbers. Played up to the left-hand side. Closed down very nicely. That's Christopher Stafford, who's come into the side this evening. That'll be a throw-in for Apotheos. They're in the middle of the field. Jordan Beams got it, plays it back. Trying to work their way up the right-hand side. That ball goes out. And 8-6-5 will take control of it. No one able to really grab control of this game early on. It's fine. It's turned into a wonderful evening here in Atlanta. Everybody having a good night, enjoying as the sun starts to set, shade everybody a bit, and enjoy a nice last moments of spring before summer really hits in Metro Atlanta. Some pressure from 8-6-5. Chisholm, good job. Trying to get out of trouble, gets it right back. Looking for help. Justin Guest plays it up. Tries to leave it back. Turned over in the middle of the field. Now 8-6-5 trying to build up. That's Norden trying to work his way down the right-hand side. He's unable to do so, but he will get a deep throw-in for 8-6-5. Recycled to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Blair. Not a lot of pressure so far from Apotheos, and 8-6-5 able to try and build it. They'll work your way back to the right-hand side once again. Looking for a line-breaking pass, trying to go long. Able to do so to Andy Sullins. Sullins knocked it down, tried to play it back, and it's picked off, and a chance to go the other way, but a heavy touch cost Apotheos a chance to get forward. Sullins comes back to clean that up, plays it back, a chance to reset. That ball's deflected. Lucas Norden. Norden looking for options. Heavy shoulder. Juancharo Rivas in the middle of the field. A long ball over the top that is going to make its way all the way out for a goal kick. Apotheos will take their time building this back out. a chance for 865 in the attacking half. And deflected out. Now it'll be Apotheos with a chance to break some of this pressure, see if they can get out of jail a bit. Jordan Beam's looking for that throw-in, but he's not going to get it. It's fired up. He's looking for Lake Yaka at one point, but eventually it's going to go out for another throw-in. Apotheos just moving up the field here, seeing if they can get a more attacking throw. That's a loose ball. Now a chance to get turned around. And Lake Yaka trying to get to it, unable to do so. This long ball over the top. Sullins is going to be chasing it. It's headed back very comfortably. Good defensive work. Eventually it finds its way to Merfendereski in goal for Apotheos this evening. Good defensive work. Did not panic from Alex Henderson. He's able to play it back to his keeper comfortably. Chisholm trying to go up the left. Hits the air brake. Gets turned over in the middle of the field. Norden had won that ball, and a little shove there, and we're going to get a play advantage, it looks like. Referee put the whistle to the mouth, pulled it back down. Game's starting to pick up its pace a little bit. Lake Yaka's trying to find space on the right-hand side. He's able to get it. Can he turn? He's crowded out by 8 players, but it will win a throw-in for Apotheos. It's carried up the field. Miguel Gonzalez. And no whistle. Looking for the foul. Justin Guest ended up on the ground. No whistle. And ball's played out with a bit of a miscommunication. For 865, it's a quick throw-in. Now Apotheos with a chance to go. And cleaned up rather nicely. That's Juan Charro Rivas in the middle, coming back to do some defensive work. Lake Yaka plays it off. Miguel Gonzalez sitting. Back over to Chisholm. Chisholm looking for options. Are you really there for him? A good job of closing him down by 8-6-5. 9 minutes into this game, Apotheos has tried to push the rhythm a little bit, but ain't able to really find a way to push it and punish an 8-6-5 team that's created a couple gaps. Yaka trying to create something, gets turned over. Tries to win it back, but it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for 8-6-5. Played out to Norden. Norden looking for options. He's got runners. Henderson stepping through, strong tackle. Apotheos will hang on to it here. Andy Sullins still down in the middle of the field. Referee's going to stop play, let Sullins get checked out.
Official whistle on the field.
Sullins back to his feet. That's a strong tackle. It looks like he'll be all right. And Apotheos trying to build out. And a little bit of jam there. Nice little bit of work to get out of it. Lakiaka trying to leave it off. And now a chance 8-6-5. They got numbers in this transition moment. Cleared out quite nicely. Headed back into danger, but played off the arm. Nope. 8-6-5 with a chance. That'll be a goal kick. Good defensive work. Bit of a scramble from Apotheos, but they're able to get out of jail.
Action brought to you by Apotheos
Trying to build now up the left-hand side. We've seen Chisholm be factoring into this, the captain of this side tonight. Has played out off Justin Guest. That'll be a throw-in for the visitors. 12 minutes gone, almost. 8-6-5. Had a bit of a half chance there a moment ago. Closed out quite nicely by this back line of Apotheos. Chisholm, Henderson, Ransom, and Stafford going left to right. And loose ball in the middle. Charo Rivas trying to flick it over top. It's taken down. Now, nice move in the middle of the field. Apotheos trying to push it. Justin Guest on the left-hand side. He's got a couple bodies in the box if he can get a look. Puts it on his right foot. Crosses, and it's saved. Makiaki gets a hold of it. Fires, and it's saved again. Might have been wide of the post, but just being safe. Good save there. Garahy in goal. Wearing the armband this evening for 8-6-5. First real opportunity. That'll be a foul. Take another look at this. Guest able to get on his right foot. Sets it up. Thought he might try and cross that in instead. Tries to push it to the top corner. A fantastic shot. Even better save. Apotheos trying to find their feet a bit. Chisholm on the overlap, tries to play that in. Oh, it's deflected back to the keeper. That's handled pretty peacefully there by Garahy. Lakiaka trying to win that, unable to do so. They try to flick on the header. 8-6-5 trying to go quickly, now trying to win that ball in the middle, unable to do so as Gonzalez fighting for it. Falls back now, Apotheos starting to ratchet up that pressure just a little bit. Beam stepping forward. Nice collision in the midfield, good strong tackle. That ball's still loose, Gonzalez has got it. Plays it back, and Apotheos player down. Referee's gonna play advantage. He's got Guest out to the left-hand side. Guest pulls the break, plays it back. Like that was Stafford a little bit banged up. Right back is back to his feet. Spreading things out a bit for Apotheos as they try and rebuild this attack. Loose ball, now 8-6-5 with a chance to go. Ball's a little too far out in front of Sullins. It's cleaned up quite nicely by Ransom. Ransom plays it up to Chisholm, who's getting forward. He's got Guest to his right, left if he wants him. Humphreys to his right. He's going to cross that in, chested down, shot, goal!
That's an Apotheos score.
Aaron Witten opens his account in the season for Apotheos. Well, someone walked up to me outside of the Willoughby's restaurant, called a victory and an Aaron Witten goal. They're 50% of the way there tonight. Great ball to set Chisholm loose down the left side. He had options. Instead, he pulls that air brake, puts it right in the middle, and it's a fantastic finish from Witten to give Apotheos the early lead in the 15th minute. Well, it's exactly, if you're Apotheos, it's exactly what you needed after last week to get that early goal. They started to ratchet up the pressure as the game went on, and they get the payoff there. Great goal for the hosts. So now they can try and find a second one. Put this 8-6-5 team under pressure in their debut game of the season. Trying to get forward. That ball is picked off by Beam. Beam plays it back. Good for options. Nice little scoop forward. Lekiaka plays it out to Guest. Apotheos looking for a second. It's Gonzalez now. Gonzalez back to Chisholm. He's got Guest once again. Body starting to float into the box. Now Apotheos leaves it a little bit short, but it's recovered. Chisholm now under pressure. Oh, great little touch. Great little 1-2 from Guest. Chisholm down the left-hand side. That ball's headed away, possibly off an arm. A haphazard plea for a handball from Apotheos goes unrewarded. Ransom will let this roll back, take his time, and make a little bit of a move on Charo Rivas. Able to try and get forward. That ball's a little bit loose. Apotheos in a little bit of trouble there. Ransom's got to get back and get it. Can he keep it in? He can. Now Stafford back. Stafford loses it, but it will be a throw-in for Apotheos. Long throw, trying to get it forward. Popped up in the air. .65 on it. Trying to push down the left-hand side. Sullins looking to take a crack. He's blocked off, trying to dribble in to look for something. Shot is blocked. Stafford getting a touch to it. Stafford now trying to win this, and it will be out for a corner. So 8-6-5 earning themselves a corner and a chance to level things up. Out of the far corner, in-swinger coming into the box. Low and driven, and it's off the hip of Ransom. Now got to handle the recycled set piece. Pushed into the middle, fired straight up into the air. And Sullins tried to take a swing at it. Don't even think he got a tip to it, but it goes out for another corner. In the 19th minute, Lions 8-6-5 trying to find an equalizer as they're pushing up. Apotheos did well to deal with the first ball. It was the recycled one that gave him a bit of trouble. This is crossed in and headed out. Another shot is wayward. Doesn't trouble the goal. Apotheos escape unharmed. Merfendereski, nothing really bothering him there. Played out wide to Craig Chisholm. Chisholm looking. Back to Rodriguez. Guest in the middle. Nice little bit of interplay. And we'll get a foul called. Samarch, as Paul Samarch got there a little bit late, bumping into Beam. Apotheos trying to build now up the left-hand side. They've had success going down that way. Chisholm now. He's got Rodriguez ahead of him. Going to lay it off for Rodriguez. Intercepted nicely. Left that ball just a little bit short. Now Ransom. Now we'll try the right side. Stafford. Lekiaka. Good touch, Lekiaka. He's gotten inside. If he can put this into the box and overcooked it just a little bit. Took one too many touches. That ball will go over the end line for a goal kick. Good idea. Using the pace to get around the defense. Just one too many touches, goes over the end line before he can turn it back. Witten trying to bring some pressure. 8-6-5 trying to play through it. Charo Rivas not able to turn at all as he tries to get forward. Now fires that over to the right-hand side. Good pressure from Apotheos forces a throw in. Chisholm plays it back to Henderson, back to Ransom. Now they can build from the back once again. 8-6-5 starting to step up their pressure. Question for Apotheos, do you want to go through it or over it? Gonzalez has got it. Nudge ball from Gonzalez trying to hit Chisholm. He does. Chisholm's got players with him. He gives it to, tries to cut it inside. Rodriguez is there. That's Jacobo Rodriguez. And Chisholm dribbles through two, can't get through three before he's stonewalled trying to get into a dangerous situation. Now Apotheos have to recover. They're able to do so. Beam thinking about it. Oh, little miscommunication. Lekiako was getting in on goal, and Beam thought he was going to check back, unable to force that through. Ball back over to the right-hand side. That's Lucas Norden trying to play it down for Sullins. Sullins able to pull it down. He's got Norden if he can find him. And that's a foul from Chisholm. And possibly a very good foul from Chisholm, as Norden had underlapped underneath everything and was going to have a very good run in the box. So whether Chisholm knew it or not, good decision. Dangerous free kick. Marcelo Rodriguez going to take it short. Jacobo. Lekiaka trying to use his pace now. He shoved, stays on his feet. Lekiaka still on his feet. Lekiaka!
That's number 11,
Bolan Lekiaka!
That now brings your total score to 8-6-5 Alliance, 0 in your Apotheos Football Club 2.
What a run for Bolan Lekiaka. Apotheos clean up the free kick situation. Able to get into transition. 8-6-5 tried to foul him in the midfield. They didn't, but they tried. Unable to bring him down. Lekiaka just runs through the defense, puts it away, and Apotheos with a 24th minute goal and a 2-0 lead. And what a great home opener for Apotheos FC. Already up 2-0 and putting the ghosts of last week to bed really quickly early on. Cleaning things up in the midfield once again. Lekiaka. Play it back to Ransom. Why not? It's been working so far. Oh, and a ball left a little bit short. Rodriguez leaves it short. Andy Sullins is able to get it and taken care of by Rodriguez, who cleans up his own mistake. Now a chance for Chisholm if he can get to this, and that ball went out. It'll be a throw-in for 8-6-5, who take it quickly. A chance to get down the right-hand side. Good defensive work, cutting out Justin Norden. Trying to get it to Sullins, and a lunging tackle. Great job. Humphreys is back, trying to clean things up. Beam with him. Long ball looking for Lekiaka once again. Lekiaka might get to this. Oh, and great job by Garahy to get a touch to it. Way out of his box. He had to get it right, and he does. If he gets it wrong, it's a red card, but it's a great job from the visiting goalkeeper to prevent a disaster. Lekiaka was bearing down on him at Mach 2. Apotheos will throw it back to the back line. They'll start to recycle things. Ransom and Henderson racking up their passing numbers between each other. Chisholm presents as an option on the left-hand side. Looking for somebody to go to. He's got Guest. Excuse me, there's Guest. It was Humphreys who had stepped up flashed wide on the left-hand side. Humphreys once again back to Guest. Guest with a chance to turn. His touch is a little heavy, but he's able to get through on the left-hand side. He's got Witten in the box, but he's bracketed right now. Maybe take their time with this one. They will. Humphreys fires that. Bowen and Lekiaka. He's already got one on the evening. Lekiaka's going to play it all the way back to Ransom. Apotheos looking for a way to unlock this low block right now. Guest pulls it back. Guest with an opportunity. Fires over and catches the top of the bar on the way. The Justin Guest just about with a tight angle golazo. Stepping through. Ransom, great job. Fires it. That'll go wide. Apotheos not letting up one bit right now. We take a look. It's played off to Guest. Gets his defender over, committing, and then fires that, and it catches the upper 90, the top of the upper 90. Almost an absolute just back-breaking goal from Justin Guest on the right-hand side. Apotheos fighting for every 50-50 ball right now. There's no way through. Samaric managed to win that one. Samaric trying to play forward. That's cut out. It was Olusoy who got it taken off him, cutting all the way back. This will be back to Humphreys. Humphreys looking. He had Witten, but Witten was offside. Now here's a chance for 865 to try and find a little bit of space for themselves. Sullen steps back. Sullen pulls the trigger and a save. Fendereski up to the task. Job's not done. Ball crossed over and a golazo of their own from 865. They are right back in it. Lucas Norden. He'll pick it out himself. Fendereski made a great save in the first place, and then Norden just sets him up, puts his foot around him, and could have walked up there and dropped it in the top corner just as nicely. So when 865 needed it most, they get the goal. Now Apotheos took that quickly. The referee blew the whistle. They were ready to go. 865 had not spread out themselves just quite yet. Doesn't hurt them, but could have been a little bit dicey. Now Apotheos trying to make sure this isn't a back-to-back situation as they try and get forward. Lekiaka is fouled. Tried to fight through it, but referee will reward him with the whistle. Guest. It's played back to Chisholm. Eventually controlled by Beam. Beam trying to give it up to Witten, and Witten with a bit of a heavy touch. And Apotheos will control it. And now Humphreys is back. Part of that back line right now, trying to help settle things. That ball is played into a little bit of danger. Chisholm's got it. Some half-hearted pleas that the ball went out from 865 to no avail. Apotheos able to escape pressure up to the right-hand side. Guest tucking more into that midfield, help and facilitate. When he does so, Miguel Gonzalez kicking out to the left-hand side. Gonzalez able to do so. The switch is on if they want it. They'll work it more slowly around. Lekiaka. And no whistle. Lekiaka bodied after he tried to play that ball off. The referee asks him kindly to get up. Lekiaka now in the box. Lekiaka trying to keep his feet. He's able to do so. Can he turn? Can he get something off? Lekiaka trying to get on his right foot. Lays it off. Beam. Ball's deflected out for a corner. It'll be Justin Guest who takes this corner. Outswinging corner, bodies dropping in the box. Ball actually lands where everybody was on the ground, so 865 able to clear it. And that ball's left a little bit short. Jack Humphreys is able to get a touch to it, though, and Craig Chisholm will chase it down. Six-five trying to find their way through, trying to build something up. 2-1 so far if you're just joining us. You've missed a couple fireworks early on in this one. It was Aaron Witten scoring in the 15th minute for Apotheos. Bowen Lekiaka in the 24th minute made it 2-0. And then it was Lucas Norden with a golazo of his own, bending one into the top corner from the left-hand side. It made it 2-1, and now 865. Chance to get forward, Seifert. But tries to cross that in. Hangs up in the middle. Solons has got it. Laid off. Shot off the crossbar. And it'll be a corner. Yeah, it will be a corner for 865. They are going for the all Golazos approach, a bold but pretty tactic. Great job by Solon for leaving that off. Almost rewarded with a fantastic assist. Nusha Mafrendereski going to have to defend his box. Aaron Ulasoy was coming to be the short man, but Marcelo Rodriguez will take this himself on an outswinger. Fires it in. Catches the head of an Apotheos player. Chance to recycle is fired up and over and ends up on the Rocks of Doom back behind the goal. Take another look at this. An absolute rocket. Mafrendereski may have gotten a touch to it to push it off the bar, but again, we're going for big goals this evening. Ball on Lekiaka. Lekiaka able to turn. Lekiaka able to run. We've already seen what he can do with his speed. Cuts it more into the middle of the field. He's got Justin Guest on the left. He'll use him. Guest places it back to Chisholm. Craig Chisholm looking for options. Back to Guest again. Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel Rodriguez leaves it short. Now it's a chance to go forward for 865. Loose ball. Now another chance for Apotheos as it starts to get to a pinball effect here. 10 minutes to go before halftime. Game feels like it's starting to stretch out a bit. Apotheos can string some stuff together, might favor them. Oh, what a ball through to Justin Guest, but just too far out in front. Gary, he's able to get to it. Able to play it quickly out to Lucas Norden. Norden looking for options, going to pull it back, trying to get a 1-2, but it's covered up nicely by Chisholm. Sullins has to play it back, and 865 are going to have to rebuild this from the beginning. Norden sitting inside, finds a pocket of space. He's got Sullins to his right. Jacobo Rodriguez. Second player trying to flip it over to Dorsey and takes a really weird touch. Dorsey, though, able to find a way through. Charo Rivas, who got on the end of it, is going to eventually roll out for an Apotheos throw. A really weird situation where Zach Blair tried to flip that over to Isaac Dorsey, and Dorsey managed to control it, but he had to get it exactly right, or Apotheos was going to be off to the races. Bit of interchange in the midfield from Apotheos and be Miguel Gonzalez, who's been all over the place, floating around. That mid-three between Jordan Beam, Jack Humphreys, Miguel Gonzalez, interchanging a lot. Guys moving all over the place. Justin Guest now flashing as a number 6. Helping create those overloads for Apotheos. Bowen Lekiaka turns. Plays that back to the middle. He's got Guest. Guest has options if he wants them. He's going to play it off for Chisholm. Chisholm on the left side, crosses it back, and it's handled nicely by 865. And Rodriguez jumping into his man wins that, but unable to create another dangerous situation as we approach 7 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, and Jordan Beam with a body feint, creating a bit of space. Bowen Lekiaka. Lekiaka shoots, and it's just wide. Trying to go long. Cleaned up by Craig Chisholm. He's got Rodriguez back to Chisholm on the left-hand side. Up to Guest, where Apotheos has just been turning the heat map red on the right side this evening. Lekiaka with a nice dummy. That lets Chris Stafford get forward. Stafford crosses it in. It's left a little bit short. 865's back line able to deal with it. Isaac Dorsey. Now an absolute rocket from distance. Miguel Gonzalez have a hit. Did not miss that by much. It's a windy evening. Ball gets a hold of one of these. Weird things can happen. Trying to play out of trouble. Visitors trying to do so, and you're going to get a foul going for Apotheos here. Juan Charo Rivas picked up that foul, trying to body off the ball. And a good ball. Lucas Norden. Norden trying to turn his man. Able on his left foot. And cleaned up. Good work from Christian Ransom stepping in. And good work from Alex Henderson. Making his man make the first move. Lekiaka. Good bit of pressure, able to almost get it going the other way. Couple baddies down in the backwash. 4 minutes to go till halftime. If you're just joining us, Apotheos with a 2-1 lead. Great performance so far from the home team. It's been a golazo from Alliance 865, and Lucas Norton in the 29th minute that has kept them around. It feels like there might be another goal in this half. Let's see how they're able to put it together. Long ball down the right-hand side is going to be cleared out. Just turns it into a closer throw-in for Apotheos. A long throw-in. Rodriguez tried to combine with Witten, but it's handled well, but not cleared out entirely. Ball falls in dead man's area right at the top of the box. Ransom's able to head it. Lucas Norton on top of it. Norton trying to turn. He's got a little bit of pressure on him, and as they try and play out, Andy Sullins playing through a bunch of bodies. Great diagonal ball from Andy Sullins. This is Arkin Ulasoy. Ulasoy looking, trying to lay it off. Does, fires over. Juan Carlos Rivas. Andy Sullins had run in with him. Had a couple bodies there trying to distract. That's just a fantastic diagonal ball from Andy Sullins. Waited for bodies to get there. Excuse me, it was Lucas Norton who made that run in, trying to draw bodies away. And Juan Carlos Rivas almost puts that underneath the crossbar. Chance for Apotheos to get forward once again, working the combinations down the left-hand side. Not sure how many more of those they have, but the number, the limit may not exist, is where we're at. Couple minutes to go before halftime. We should know in the next 90 seconds how much stoppage time we get. Might be a couple minutes. We've had some fireworks. Now Chisholm trying to get to it. That'll be a corner for Apotheos on the far side, or near side. Justin Gessel stepping over this. It'll be an in-swinger. Apotheos with a lot of bodies at the top of the 18, so it could resemble waves crashing into a beach here in a second. Swings that in deep and claimed out of the air. Michael Garahy. Strong hands. Calms everybody down, tells everybody to get forward. Garahy looking to punt this to the left-hand side. And headed back towards goal. Nusha Merfendereski's got it. He was looking for Aaron Ulasoy there, who's had the chance a moment ago, but otherwise a lot of what 865 has done has been coming down the right-hand side with Lucas Norton and Andy Sullins combining. Merfendereski's going to take his turn, and this will be short, so we won't get goalie wars. Ball's cut out by Jack Humphreys and Jordan Beam combining, but eventually 865 able to recover. Bowen Lekiaka sticks a foot in there. Good defensive pressure. Aaron Ulasoy got it. He tried to play it off for Saifan. Unable to do anything with it, and that is going to be the half. We won't get any stoppage time. We'll stop it at 45 minutes. Everyone, take a moment, catch your breath, check on everybody. As we go to half, 45 minutes to go, Apotheos lead, 2-1.
out to the merch stand.
And welcome back to Silverbacks Park in Metro Atlanta. Nestled nicely right next to Spaghetti Junction. But right now, it is a den of golazos as we are 45 minutes into Apotheos' home opener with a 2-1 lead over 865 Alliance. I'm Jared Smith carrying you through so far, and we've had quite an interesting 45 minutes. Apotheos got it going in the 15th minute. Eric Witten pulled down a cross and buried one from short range. Then it was Bowen Lekiaka who took it upon himself to dribble about 75 yards through the heart of the defense to make it 2-0 for Apotheos. Alliance able to pull one back. Lucas Norden in the 29th minute, just 5 minutes after Lekiaka, putting together an absolutely beautiful finish where he's able to bend it into the top corner from the left-hand side. It's given us our 2-1 scoreline at the moment. Both teams back out getting warmed up, stretching themselves out. Doesn't look like any subs, but don't hold me to that just quite yet. We haven't seen the board out. Teams are getting loose again. Wherever you're joining us, thank you for joining us. And thank you as well to our sponsors, Hotel Spice and Sky, the official hotel of Apotheos Football Club. And please feel free to join us for the next Southeastern Conference home game at Silverbacks Park. That'll be Saturday, June 1st against Charlottetown Hops, who will be visiting the ATL from Charlotte, North Carolina. Apotheos in their huddle, going over last-minute halftime instructions. I believe that's Alex Henderson running out with a knee brace. Not something you see every day, but then again, you might not watch NPSL every day. You don't know what you'll see out here. Looks like the same 11 for both sides. And it'll be Alliance who kick us off for the second 45 minutes. Andy Sullins standing over the ball. Andy Sullins kicks it. We're back underway. 45 more minutes for Apotheos' home opener in 2024. They lead 2-1 after an exciting first 45 minutes. Jordan Beam trying to step over and cut off Paul Samarich. Samarich will play it back up to Sullins. Sullins pressured, going all the way back. And trying to cut it off was Aaron Whitney. He was unable to do so. Now Bowen Lekiaka bringing the pressure on. Isaac Dorsey able to dribble around him. Dorsey trying to find some space. Gets it up to Saifat. That leaves it short. That's back into the middle of the field. Jordan Beam. Beam trying to control it. A lot of pressure. Laid off. Sullins again. Sullins taking off the ball. What a tackle. Alliance with an early chance with sloppy possession from Apotheos FC at the back as they try and force their way through. And the visitors might rue that missed opportunity. Dorsey over to Zach Blair trying to get it to Sullins. Sullins dropping back far to try and facilitate. Back over to Isaac Dorsey. Play it up to Ulusoy. Ulusoy taking off the ball, but manages to get it over to Marcelo Rodriguez. Now trying to play it through, and it's cleared out nicely. Christian Ransom able to get a touch to it. Bowen Lekiaka now. Lekiaka with a little bit of space. They're trying to close him down. He'll work this back. Chris Stafford on the ball, taking his time for Apotheos, looking for an opening. Apotheos got the lead. Can make 865 chase him a bit here as they start to ratchet up the pressure. Nice movement off the ball. Miguel Rodriguez able to find some space, gets it over. Craig Chisholm looking for it. Chisholm's got it on the left-hand side, tries to play it up. Justin Guest, bit of a transition opportunity. And stonewalled Marcelo Rodriguez. A great stop. Now 865 in a bit of a transition situation of their own. And Saifat will give it up. Samaric gives it away. Lekiaka back to Humphreys. All the way back to Alex Henderson. Justin Guest tucked inside once again. Guest looking for options. Finds Humphreys. And he's got Jordan Beam. Jordan Beam's got some space if he wants to take it. No, for Chris Stafford to alleviate the pressure. Lekiaka looking for the pressure. Lekiaka plays it over to Guest in the middle. Guest trying to push it down the left-hand side. Can Chisholm get to it? No, he cannot. It goes out for a goal kick. Nicely worked from Apotheos, able to force the ball down the right-hand side. Create a bit of an overload, and it was there if you could just leave it a little bit short for Chisholm, but the ball never checked up like Guest wanted it to, and 865 right back on possession deep in their own half. Garahy under a little bit of pressure, just fires that down. Bit of a fight in the middle between Alex Henderson and Andy Sullins. Henderson wins it. Referee says, everybody get up, have a good old time. Humphreys plays it back, and Apotheos taking the pressure off once again, Christian Ransom. And that ball's tipped. A chance to get forward now. Juan Carlos Rivas had gotten a touch to it. Sullins going to pull the trigger, and it's blocked. As Jordan Beam got a touch to it. Paul Samaric out wide. Lucas Norden, he's got the goal in the evening so far. Chisholm trying to body him off. Chisholm, good touch, going to push it out for a throw. .865 bringing the pressure so far early in the second half. Nice ball in the middle. It's turned over. If Apotheos wants to go, they can. And it's a heavy touch. If it can get there, it will. That's Chris Stafford out on the right side. He pulls the air brake, able to get going forward. Aaron Witten, his name we haven't said a lot aside from that goal earlier. Chisholm plays it back to Jack Humphreys. Goes right back to Chisholm. Down the left wing to Guest. Guest goes all the way back to Ransom, but it's not too far back as Apotheos really starting to make a little bit of a home in the attacking half. Into the middle. That's a hard hit. Humphreys able to get in. The referee's going to stop play there. And I don't agree with this. So he calls it to discuss it with Paul Samaric, but he doesn't give the card. Instead, it denies Apotheos, who had an opportunity to play that out left and play advantage. If you're going to stop it there, you'd love to see a card. It'll be a free kick for Apotheos from 40 yards out, which is straight on. I guess if you got Roberto Carlos hanging out somewhere, not a bad idea, but I don't see him in the stadium, so. Referee's orchestrating the setup. Apotheos going to go quickly. It's Stafford out on the right side. He's got a good look. Ball goes into the box. Not a lot on it. It's taken care of by 865. Sullins trying to cross that. Takes it off of Rodriguez's body. Rodriguez has got it now. Don't know if he realized he was that free as he'll play it all the way back to Chris Stafford. Apotheos will reset. Got to imagine if Samaric so much as looks at someone funny, he's getting a yellow card after that conversation, but we'll see. And Guest, good turn. Guest fighting through bodies. Eventually there is the whistle. Great turn from Justin Guest, able to find a bit of space on the left-hand side. Apotheos will play it back. Looking for that big switch. Ball hangs up a little bit with the wind. Rodriguez able to get it up. Stafford crosses it into the box. It's going to be headed away. That's good from Jacobo Rodriguez. Left back had come, or the right back, excuse me, had come all the way over. And Alliance try a little 1-2, but it's snuffed out by Jack Humphreys. Nusha Murfarendeski was quick to jump on it in goal. Host looking for a ball down the middle, and that's going to fly right into the waiting hands of Michael Garahy. Witten trying to provide pressure, a long ball. Finds Nusha Murfarendeski. Murfarendeski's got it, waiting. Play it up to Jordan Beam. Beam plays it back in Apotheos, trying to go down the left-hand side now. Jacobo Rodriguez gets ahead to it to cut it out, and a chance for a throw-in. Chisholm very active early in this game on that left fullback attacking role for Apotheos. See if he can create more of those opportunities. Is working with Justin Guest. Take this throw to Witten. And handball called. It'll be a free kick, or no, ball must have gone out of play. It'll be a throw-in for 865. A good ball to try to split the lines. Lekiaka's going to get there. And that'll be a throw-in, an attacking throw-in for Alliance. Seifert trying to take this throw quickly. He does. Rivas has got it, takes it off the head, trying to cross that in. Sullins is trying to get there, and eventually you get a collision in the box with Alex Henderson and Sullins. Sullins tried to kind of knock it onto himself, and he leads with the shoulder into Henderson. No harm, but a foul, and a yellow card for Andy Sullins for his trouble. Juan Carlos Rivas did Manchado Rivas, a really good job of bringing that ball down and putting that cross into the box. Just a little bit long for Sullins. Tried to control it, and Henderson beat it to him, and then it was shoulder to back, let's call it. Sullins pleading his case, but don't think the card's coming back, and we got a sub. And that's going to be the end of the night for Juan Charo Rivas. And Aaron Ulasoy.
Substitution today, David Chaha for the Alliance, and number 2, Paul Piper.
It'll be Paul Piper stepping in. And David Chaha. The host starting to build out from the right-hand side once again. 57th minute, Apotheos lead 2-1. Bit of a back and forth so far in the second half. The visitors have had a couple half chances. Apotheos have shown some dangerous moments, but not able to cash anything in. That ball's deflected out for a throw-in. Apotheos get an attacking throw, just past the midfield line. So work it all the way back. Guest had played it back after Chisholm threw it in. Murfarendeski's got it. Taking his time, as nobody's pressuring Murfarendeski, so Murfarendeski sees no reason to play the ball. Finally tries to pick out Chisholm on a long ball. He's unable to do so. Jack Humphreys trying to win that ball in the midfield. Jack Humphreys eventually fights for it. Chisholm comes over and wins it, and wins a foul, and Apotheos will take the free kick a couple of yards back so they can go quickly. So we've seen a couple subs from the visitors. Now we see if head coach Johnny Mercado, what he's got up his sleeve for the host, or if he's comfortable with the way they are playing and set up right now. Humphreys, good little bit of interplay. Beam. Out to Chisholm. Chisholm on the left side. Hits the break, pulls it back again, under a little bit of pressure. Nice bit of work from Christian Ransom to Christian Ransom. Ransom's got to play all the way back. Lions start bringing the pressure. And back out to Alex Henderson. Henderson with a nice switch over to Chris Stafford. Stafford's got options. Stafford's got it down to Miguel Rodriguez on the right side. Rodriguez crosses it in, and it's cleared out at the last minute. Looked like Zach Blair got a foot to it. Apotheos will take the attacking throw. Stafford will play it back and give Apotheos a chance to reset. Chisholm. I tried to get cute and turned it over. Not too dangerous of a spot, though, as Alliance not able to really do anything with it, so they've got to reset them. Trying to play it through the middle now. Solon's dropped back once again. Solons gives it up. Lucas Norden. Norden trying to find something. He's got to play it back. 865 now starting to commit bodies forward. Trying to create something. Isaac Dorsey up there trying to create. Leaves it a little bit long. He's trying to find David Chaha. And we got a sub for Apotheos now. It'll be Jack Humphreys coming off.
Substitution into the game for the Apotheos, number 14, David Niners. Tonight's action is brought to you by Apotheos Grocery.
It'll be David Nine who's coming in for Apotheos into that midfield. Trying to get forward, and a foul called going the other way. Alliance just can't seem to get it going. Andy Sullins whistled for the foul as he asks, who, me? And the referee says, yes, you. Or no, possibly Lucas Norden. No one's really sure. Now Apotheos trying to work their way back into the attack. Nyan Hughes gets his first touch. Flashing in the middle of the field. Nyan Hughes tries to force that into a tight window. It's cleared up by the Alliance defense. That ball bounces loose, however. Jordan Beam lands on it. Miguel Gonzalez with him. Gonzalez going to try and pull the trigger from distance. It's deflected. Bowen Lekiaka falls to him. And a whistle. Lekiaka got a little too aggressive with the tug. As Apotheos trying to hunt for a goal. Speaking of the hunt, are you on the hunt for your dream car but can't seem to get the right price at ACU with the auto loan rates that you can afford? No bait and switch, although a possible goal here coming up, and it's cleared eventually by Apotheos. Partially cleared, now back on Sullins. Sullins tries to leave it short, and it's cleared up. As Sullins played that ball a little too aggressively for Lucas Norden. Anyway, at ACU, we have the auto loan rates that you can afford. No bait and switch with the rates here. To get an affordable auto loan rate on your dream car, visit acuonline.org today. Apotheos trying to get into attack. Good tackle. Referee says get up. Witten still trying to press. Garahy, and there's the whistle. It's Chris Stafford a little bit aggressive in the tackle. We've seen Lucas Norton switch over to the left-hand side. Someone dropped way deep in the midfield here. David Chaha sitting deeper, or sitting further up in the attack, and now a chance to go forward. And a foul and a card. That'll be Miguel Rodriguez getting a yellow in the 64th minute. Kind of stagnated here a bit with the flow of the game in the second half. Cards breaking it up, fouls breaking it up. A little bit of miscommunication on passes that are starting to hurt the flow of the game, but we'll see if somebody can either benefit from that or bring some flow back into it, trying to fire it long. It lands to Sullins. Sullins wins the header. It's down in the corner. Lions trying to create something with it, unable to do so. That was Paul Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking to throw this in. Not a lot of room to get a long throw in over there the way the sidelines are built here at Silverbacks Park. That ball bounces through, a dangerous bouncing ball. That'll pop up to the heavens, eventually pulled down. It's Chris Stafford who'd gotten onto it. Oh, very nice turn from Cy Futt. Tries to play that in behind. Chisholm able to win it. Chisholm trying to get forward. Good ball from Chisholm. Back over to Guest. Chisholm will pull it back. And Apotheos trying to reset their shape a bit. With the Lions 8-6-5 leading the pressure. David Chaha, those fresh legs trying to provide some spark. That ball's deflected. Sullins shoots, and it's wide. A little bit loose in possession from Apotheos, and Lions 8-6-5 able to pounce on that opportunity. David Chaha is able to get a touch to it. Got it over to Sullins, and Sullins' shot goes wide of the post. 66th minute, that ball's left short once again, and it's just got to be fired up to the midfield. Rodriguez has got it, though, for Apotheos if he wants to try and play this. Tries to play it long, looking for Bowen Lekiaka. Lekiaka didn't make the run. And a bit of a panicky moment there from Apotheos, who are just taking a little bit too long or not enough time on the ball, depending on whichever moment they have the ball. Looks like we have another sub coming in just a moment for Apotheos. Rodriguez looking for options. Doesn't really have anybody. Bowen Lekiaka's got it now. Lekiaka on the right side. Lekiaka is going to pull it back. Miguel Rodriguez over to Jordan Beam. Jordan Beam sitting a little further, higher up the field. David Nienhuis sitting a little bit deeper now. Christian Ransom's got it. Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for opportunities. Gets it over to Ransom. Gets it over to Alex Henderson. Henderson over to Craig Chisholm. Chisholm has that ball deflected while he's trying to play it in, I believe, to Justin Guest. That will be a goal kick. Looks like we have two subs coming in now. It'll be Lekiaka coming off.
Substitutions into the game for Apotheos, Carlos Luna, number 15, and number 10, Kodai Tanaka.
So it'll be Kodai Tanaka coming in, number 10. And Carlos Luna as well. So Apotheos still has a sub window left. Lions 8-6-5 have two windows left, and that ball is headed ahead. Played back. Aaron Witten thought about it. Gonzalez has it taken off of his foot, and great work. Up ahead to Guest. Guest now switched to the right-hand side. Guest trying to keep his feet, able to get it out of trouble. It gets back to Chris Stafford. That was Carlos Luna's first few touches. Great defensive work from Luna, defending up the field, keeping Apotheos into an attacking set. .865 pushing the pressure even further. Lucas Norton directing the press, saying, go forward, go forward. Chisholm flicks that header. Oh, very nicely going forward. Tanaka on the left-hand side. Fresh legs running at tired bodies. Tanaka looking for options. And almost a really nice combination. Miguel Gonzalez tried to play that in, unable to do so. Then it's going to be a foul on David Nyenhuis. Breaks up an opportunity for Apotheos, or for Alliance 865 to get forward. And then Alex Henderson tosses the ball to the fourth official, who actually has no use for the ball in that moment. Center ref warns him about time wasting. With about 20 minutes to go. Body's really starting to pour forward. 865 starting to take more chances, more vertical runs. Ball bouncing around. Oh, Witten almost got a touch to it. I think Aaron Witten may have actually gotten a touch to that ball, but he's unable to corral it. A good read from Justin Guest. Great defensive work from Guest right there. Tanaka dribbling to the inside. Oh, great move from Tanaka. Even better defensive work. That ball saved by Guest. Paul Pfeiffer's doing some really good work over there with Tanaka. It's fresh legs against fresh legs, but give Paul Pfeiffer his flowers for a couple of situations there where he's cleaned up dangerous moments. And you can hear Zach Blair just demanding everybody get forward in the attack for Alliance 865. Chisholm pulls the brakes. Chisholm. Oh, great move from Chisholm. Getting around Rodriguez. Chisholm flips that in. Looking and what a great bit of defensive work. Aaron Witten was waiting for that ball. It was going to find him, and I believe that was Isaac Dorsey who got ahead to it. Fantastic last-second defending. Referee says play on. Shot low and hard and stopped. David Nyenhuis got on it. Referee said play on after a strong tackle from Nyenhuis. Took a shot, and it was well saved by Michael Garahy. 865 back into the flow. Back on the ball. Working their way now down the left-hand side. Seifert. Dorsey flips it over to Zach Blair. Body shifting all over the field right now for 865. Justin Guest getting stretched. Justin Guest may have an issue right now with his leg as Apotheos are in a dangerous situation, but great little touch from Chris Stafford. Flicks it to himself, is able to get out of danger. That ball eventually, and we got an injury. It looks like Justin Guest is starting to cramp up. There's a great little bit of combination play between Stafford and Aaron Witten trying to get over to Justin Guest. And Justin Guest started, he would have been stretching out in that defending sequence. That ball's flipped ahead. And it looks like that might be a calf that went on him as he started to try and run for it. Thought he was going to be able to keep it in play without making the run at full speed. But when he tried to kick it into second gear, just didn't go for him, and he's trying to stretch out that muscle over on the sideline right below us. So for the time being, Apotheos playing down a man, getting a sub ready for the next break. Guess stretching out, see if he can give you something just to have a body out there, even if it's just to stand in the way. So 11 v 10 for the moment. Ambitious balls taken care of. Apotheos back on the attack. Great sliding tackle. Marcelo Rodriguez took it off to Naka. Chance to turn. Oh, great defensive work. Jaha had it taken off of him. And Carlos Luna throws out the air break. Luna plays it back all the way back to Chris Stafford. Guest still over here trying to stretch out that leg, seeing what he can give you before he's possibly subbed off. Never had one of those cramps. Just debilitating to try and work through. Merfendereski dribbling it out to his left-hand side, trying to get it out of danger, and eventually it is cleared out, and we are going to get a sub for Apotheos. I believe it's going to, Justin Guest coming off.
Substitution to game number 12 for Apotheos,
Alexander Guzman. So Justin Guest will make way. Able to run back over. I think he's starting to break through that cramp, but at that point you let him go rest. Great work from Guest tonight, especially defensively in the second half. He's been defending up the field and still creating problems, as this ball is creating problems as well before it's eventually taken care of. Witten's been dropping back, getting more involved. Now a chance for Apotheos. Great defensive work from the entire 8-6-5 midfield. Paul Samarich, really good tackling, just harrying Miguel Gonzalez, not letting him turn to play into the advantage down the right-hand side. That ball is a little too far out in front of Aaron Witten, who's starting to float more and more for this Apotheos team and be less of the metaphorical lighthouse at the top of the spear. At this point, Isaac Dorsey and Zach Blair just playing defense by themselves. Everybody else getting forward for 8-6-5. About 16 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go, give or take. Aaron Witten doing more and more defensive work for Apotheos. They're trying to not give 8-6-5 any time on the ball as they try and build up and look for that equalizer. Trying to play that through. That ball's cut out. Got another sub coming up just a moment for 8-6-5. Jousting in the midfield. Oh, really nicely won, Hughes. Hughes now playing it through. Alexander Guzman, he's got Witten in the middle. Witten in the middle if he wants him. Guzman looking, takes a touch. Oh, takes another touch and loses control of it. It's cleared out. Lucas Norton able to get to it. It's taken off of him, but eventually falls. And the back wash, Paul Samarich. Just a moment, really, for Alliance 8-6-5 to reset their attack. Seifert plays up to Solon. Solon's being more of a facilitator in the second half, dropping back more into that midfield. Solon's now getting his body forward, being that big target he can be. Samarich was looking for that long ball, unable to get anything through it. And now we're going to get another sub. And it's going to be David Chaha coming off.
Substitution into the game for the Alliance, number 18, Hayden Pendergrass.
Chaha, who'd come in is now you're subbing a sub at this point. 18, Hayden Pendergrass coming into the game. And now a chance to breathe. Chris Stafford's on the ball, but not a lot of pressure for him. Apotheos can breathe a bit despite being under pressure. David Nijenhuis dribbles his way out of pressure. Stafford, nice work as he starts to dribble into the midfield. Carlos Luna presenting. Good left foot gets him out of jail, up to Miguel Gonzalez. A strong tackle. Samarich getting more involved, having to clean things up in the midfield as Alliance starts to get stretched out further and further, trying to push for this equalizer with 12 minutes left. Apotheos holding strong defensively, looking for the counter for a goal to put this game away. Trying to play it into the midfield. Able to do so. Now a chance to go forward. That was Norden. Foot. That ball's deflected off of Foot. Ball's headed long. They're headed back now. Zach Blair able to get a touch to it. And Seifert sitting well up the field now. So is Paul Pfeiffer. That's got it. Apotheos not going completely into a shell, trying to make Alliance 865 work for it, and a couple of moments of frustration where Isaac Dorsey or Zach Blair have to play it back to the keeper, Michael Garrahy, try and find space, trying to play that long ball. It's chested away. Tanaka trying to win it. Starts to win it. It's deflected off. It'll be a throw-in for 865. 11 minutes left now. Apotheos showing some defensive grit here after an explosive first half from both teams. Long ball through, trying to see if Lucas Norden can get to it. Norden trying to muscle off of it. Norden's able to get to it. Norden's able to try and turn into it. Great defensive work. Christian Ransom got beat, then decided to win the second duel. Great defensive work from Christian Ransom, fighting through the physicality and the speed of Lucas Norden. Now Apotheos trying to get forward. Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Luna. Luna, Tanaka. Chisholm. Chisholm down the left. He's got a couple bodies if he wants them. Chisholm flips it in. And the ball was over the end line. And that just takes away all the joy from that moment. Really nice building sequence from Apotheos. Unable to make it pay off. Really nicely handled by Michael Garrahy, though. He hopped out of that box very quickly, the 6-yard box, to snatch that out of the air. And now we have a player down for 865. Everybody going to go grab a drink of water.
Injury timeout called on the field.
Trying to get stretched out, and it's, even though it feels like a really chilly evening, it's still a lot of running. It's been a high-energy game here in the second half. Tonight's game is presented by Apotheos Roastery. Your Apotheos FC are taking on 865 Alliance from Knoxville, Tennessee. Tonight, enjoy great local soccer, get your great-looking Apotheos gear, and visit the Apotheos Roastery Irish Coffee Bar. Of course, we do hope you'll join us for the next Southeastern Conference home game at Silverbacks Park. That's Saturday, July 1st versus Charlottetown Hops. Who came off? So Apotheos play it long. We get a sub for 865 Alliance. Ball bouncing around. Dangerous situation. Apotheos if they can try and clear it here. And Guzman just fires it long. Witten able to get to it. Aaron Witten trying to chase it down. Trying to work their way. Apotheos able to recover. Wood knocked off the ball. Chisholm trying to win this race. Chisholm's able to do so. Dribbling down. Chisholm has it knocked away, recovers it, gives it back to Tanaka. Kodai Tanaka on it. Discretion, the better part of valor for him right there. Hughes. After a recycle, now Miguel Gonzalez in a dangerous situation. Gonzalez flips it over to Chris Stafford. Stafford going down the right-hand side, looking. Brings it back inside. Ransom. I believe it was Marcelo Rodriguez who came off for 8-6-5. He was cramping up, understandably so. We've seen a couple players go through those as that ball goes out for a Alliance 8-6-5 throw. And it's Caleb Platalero who came in for him, is playing further up the field, and a nasty challenge on Andy Sullins. And Body's getting forward. 6 minutes left here at Silverbacks Park. Apotheos hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Multi-ball was not activated officially, so we have to wait for the other ball to get cleared off the field. Alliance 8-6-5. Goalkeeper is up. Michael Guerra, he's going to take this. Not too far forward. Just before the midfield stripe. More bodies getting forward. A lot of size on the field for Alliance 8-6-5. Fired down into the box, and it's deflected up for a corner. And it is gut check time for Apotheos. Seifert will take this on the in-swinging corner. Get a lot of physicality in the box. A lot of size. Fired in, and it's deflected off the head. And it's a swinging kick that is missed. And now a chance to get forward, and then a foul called. And so a dangerous situation right there. Nusha Murfendereski tried to punch at it. Wasn't able to get a touch to it. Jacobo Rodriguez took a swing at it, and, I mean, full Willie Mopane, you swing hard in case you hit it. Under 4 to go, and a yellow card for Apotheos for time wasting. Craig Chisholm picks up a card. Says thank you very much. Fires it long down the middle, headed back towards the middle of the field. Guzman had played it back. A lot of pressure now. 8-6-5 trying to push for the ball. Apotheos trying to not let them push for the ball. A lot of pressure on Tanaka. He's able to get out of trouble. Oh, great job getting out of jail there. Hughes plays all the way back. Really nice work keeping the ball from Apotheos. If they can work their way through and find the attacking chance with those bodies pushing forward. That ball's picked off, though, in the middle of the field. Hayden Pendergast got it. Hayden Pendergast loses it. Luna. Up ahead, Guzman charging through the middle of the field. Tanaka on it. Tanaka on Pfeiffer, trying to create. Tanaka's going to cross it into the box, and it's headed away. Partially cleared, not all the way. It's going to fall to Witten trying to, and he's pushed off the ball, and a foul is called. Witten a little too aggressive. Tanaka with a really good ball in, but, man, Isaac Dorsey and Zach Blair have been up to the task in the second half. Great defensive work from both center backs for Alliance 8-6-5. We are in the 88th minute. Garahy fires it down. That's punted into the stands by Chris Stafford, just getting it away. No ball kid over here, so somebody had to walk down and go grab the ball and hand it over to Seifert. Attempts to try and dribble through. Oh, good turn Even better defensive work, Christian Ransom. Ransom turning. Ransom riding out the challenge. It's a throw-in. Ransom wanted the foul, was not given. He was given a piggyback ride. No foul. It'll be a throw-in for 8-6-5. Zach Blair coming up to take the throw-in. Again, not a lot of room to take a super long throw-in here. He's going to get as much as he can into it. It's a good throw into the box. And it's going to be fired up into the May evening. Like that was Carlos Luna trying to get onto it. It was Carlos Luna. Good defensive work, forces a throw-in. Apotheos trying to hang on here. Under 120 seconds until we hit stoppage time. Your guess is as good as mine with stoppage time. And stonewalling, great job. Lucas Norton was trying to get free. Both back lines have done a great job tonight stopping everyone from doing so. Then shoulder to shoulder, Tanaka's going to win it. Tanaka with a chance to get forward. Pfeiffer tried to throw the shoulder. Tanaka kept his feet. Tanaka dribbling on. Tanaka! Oh, just wide! Oh, he tried to put the game away. Everybody's got to get back in shape, though. 89th, 90th minute now. Apotheos almost puts the game away with Kodai Tanaka. The goal kick falls short. Apotheos control it in the middle of the field. A lot of standing around, a lot of bodies finally able to get it out of trouble. And Tanaka on it. And Chisholm has to chase that ball down, but he's able to do so. About 30 seconds away from finding out how much stoppage time we have left here. In Apotheos' home opener. Tanaka now dribbling. Tanaka, oh, what a move. Tanaka getting free down the left-hand side. Tanaka still on his feet. Eventually he goes down, but he's taken off the ball. Good tackle from Zach Blair. Zach Blair's got it now and starting to push the ball up the field. Long ball. And not going to get to that one. Alex Henderson will chase it down, let it roll all the way. That'll roll back into the box. Nusha Mefendereski. We got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Mefendereski. He will drop kick that one into the night. Hopefully, hoping that a teammate can win the header. Ball takes a second bounce. It does. Eventually it falls to Miguel Gonzalez. Miguel Gonzalez hangs on to it. We're into those 3 minutes now. Tanaka. Looking in the middle of the field. Now it's Carlos Luna. Luna looked like he was winding it up. Luna looking, oh, he loses control of it. Now he's got to get back. Luna, oh, great defensive work to break up a chance to get forward. Luna, great attacking and defending from the front. Witten trying to defend as well. Witten trying to make him work for every bit of it. That's Paul Samarish back having to play center back, just doing whatever he can. That's fired into Christian Ransom, who takes control of things. These center backs have been big for both clubs tonight. There's going to be a couple more moments that they're needed, probably on both sides of this equation. About 90 seconds left. Chris Stafford, oh, great turn from Stafford. He hangs on to it. Looking for what he wants to do with this. He's just going to dump it down there, trying to look for Witten, unable to get it to him. Seifut's on it. Samaric forced off the ball. And then the foul called. Great work from Apotheos down here on the right side of the field. Take another look at this. A great body positioning, able to get through. And then it's Guzman who helps contribute to it and earn the foul. Now Guzman was looking for Luna to make that run and said this is going to find Witten. Witten in the middle. Back over to Luna. Luna on the right side. Luna looking for it. Claimed. Michael Garahy. Garahy. That's good distribution out to the right-hand side. Inside of 40 seconds. That ball's a little too long. Apotheos is going to be able to claim that one. Nusha Mefendereski's got it. He'll let it roll to his feet. Wait to pick it up. Ask Lucas Norton how he's doing. And burn a few more seconds. Less than 30 to go based on what we've been told so far. Mefendereski punts it. Yeah, it's a bit of a shank, but it's going to work out nicely for Apotheos and just punting it down. Miguel Gonzalez was trying to chase it. Not much he could do. Michael Guerra, he's got it. He's urging everybody to get forward. Fires it down the middle. And it's popped up in the air. Well done by Apotheos to clear that. Well done by Apotheos to close it out, as that is the final whistle. And it's a home victory for Apotheos FC in their first home match of 2024. A 2-1 victory and a fantastic defensive performance in the second half after a lightning-filled first half. What a performance. What an exciting night, and what a way to kick off the home schedule for Apotheos FC.
Thank you so much, Apotheos fans. Get home safe. To all of our moms, thank you so much. Have a great Mother's Day. Blessings to all.
So to wrap it up, in case you missed some of the action, it starts tonight with Aaron Witten scoring in the 15th minute for Apotheos. A great ball into him where he's able to control it with his chest, bring it down and score from around the 6-yard spot. And then Bowen Lekiaka with an absolute just world-ending run, 60, 70-yard run through the middle of the field before he is able to put it underneath the diving keeper, make it 2-0. After that, it was a golazo, an absolutely beautiful finish for Alliance 865 Lucas Norden, cutting in on his right foot from deep in the box and bending it into the top corner. A couple chances both ways in the second half, but a very exciting finish for both teams. Great defensive work from both sides, but it's Apotheos that goes home happy tonight. I'm Jared Smith. Once again, thank you for joining us this evening. Again, we hope you will join us June 1st when we have another home matchup for Apotheos FC. Charlottetown Hops coming to town. Be safe. Take care, everybody. Good night.